I think this one will be fun. Animals I could beat in a fight. I think this will be fun. I would paint the walls in their blood. I feel like we can get those ones out quickly. So whatever the fuck this thing is, the lobster, they'd get a few hits, but ultimately I would win. Okay. I'm just gonna go with the easiest ones. Whatever this kind of lizard is, probably. And then the crab. Um, okay, I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's the I would paint the walls in their blood. Easy. Alright, what would have a better one? Oh, maybe we'll go bottom now. I'd be too scared to even fight. Do they have a black bear? They don't have a black bear. Alright, I'd be too scared to fight. Tiger. Easy. Absolutely. Grizzly. This looks like a hippo. I'd put that there. Torn to fucking shreds. Gorilla. Orangutan. I'll put orangutan above the gorilla. Um, Either like the blue whale or I don't know what kind of whale that is. That's not a blue whale. It might be a blue whale. Like, what the fuck you can do against a blue whale? But then, maybe I'd put a few hits into the blue whale. But like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, it's fucking massive. Like, we're going into this with the mind of fist fighting, you know? Like, you could punch a whale like a million times and it probably still wouldn't fucking die. Um, oh, a starfish? I feel like unless the starfish was poisonous, where like that's easy. You just like fucking you either step on it or you like squeeze it really hard. I guess they do have a regenerative ability, but you know. Um Cheetah. I'd get torn to fucking shreds. A wolf. I think wolf would be this. I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose. Like, how the fuck are you gonna fight a wolf? Actually, I shouldn't say that. A wolf wouldn't be too bad. Like, you would die, without a doubt. But, um, okay. What's this, like a goat? It looks like a goat could probably be like. I feel like get a few good hits in, but I would win against the goat. Like all they. Hold on. Let me compare. Where's the rhino? Okay, we're gonna put rhino and goat at the same place just for me to explain this. If you think about it, a rhino and goat would probably have about the same attack pattern. You know, like just charge you, and then you dodge. Um, but goats are a lot more agile than rhinos are, for sure. But goats have basically normal skin. Like, rhinos have fucking armor. So, rhino goes to the same thing as, like, these guys. Like, you can hit it as much as you want, but, like, you're not even gonna phase the fucking thing. I feel like I feel like I have more chance against a rhino in all honesty than I do a hippo. Because a rhino is just gonna charge at you. Listen, I played Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, Africa, and I fought rhinos then. You just fucking keep dodging. You know, you just dip and dodge and weave. Like, you're gonna die, but maybe not. And then I wonder if they can roll over. They probably can. But like, I'm thinking like, what if you like jump on top of it and like grab its fucking horn and just keep punching it in the fucking eye? Maybe I'll put that one up here. All of these guys, pretty much, you just fucking step on them. Um, I kind of want to put the lizard and this mouse thing in. They'd get a few good hits in. Only because of their speed. It might be kind of hard to grab them. But like once you do grab them, like what the fuck are they gonna do? They're fucking toast. You know? A seal. I think a seal might depend. A seal would depend on whether you're on land or in the water. So I don't know what to count that one as. Like if you're in the water against a seal, you're cooked. There's no way around it. You are fucked if you're in the water against a seal. But if you're not, I feel like you have a chance. Is there like a description? No. Okay. No. Okay. So we are going through the assumption that these are full fist fights. Like if you had a knife, this would be a lot less trivial. Maybe more trivial, I guess. But you know, a horse. I could not beat a horse in a fight. I think I'd get a few hits in on a horse, but like you're fucked. Oh, a lion. Lion goes up here. I'd get torn to shreds. Absolutely. Um, this snake. I think I'll go with 50-50 chance. But then, honestly, it's kind of difficult with the snake. Because how do you kill a snake with your bare hands? You know? Like, I would think, I was originally gonna say you can just, like, bend it in half and, like, kind of break its spine and then it's fucked. But, like, look at it. It's already bending at a full 180 degrees. So, like, you can't do that. I think if I dodge the first attack, the first bite, I'd have a chance. Because then you just grab it by the neck, and then you, like, you know, like, bash it into a rock or something. I wonder if I should be careful about what I'm saying in case of, like, um, PETA or guidelines or some shit. Zebra. Okay, now A zebra has higher chance than a horse, for sure. Actually, let's move this around a little bit. Put the horse above the orangutan. Put the orangutan above the wolf. And then this one in the bottom. Yeah. Let's go for the birds now. Any other birds? That's a bird. That's a bird. That's a bird. That's a bird. That looks like an owl. Okay. Now, bald eagle. First of all, excuse me. First of all, I would never fight bald eagle because I'm a goddamn American patriot. But if I were to, I would lose. I feel like I'd probably hit it a couple times, but well, let me look this up. Bald eagle. How big is a fully grown bald eagle? Because I know they're pretty damn big. Damn. 2 feet, almost 3 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. And then that wingspan. Here's the thing with a fucking bald eagle, though. Like, if you are somehow bald eagle's tough. Because you don't have just 2 things to worry about. You also have the fucking beak, which will fucking destroy you, you know? Like, say the bald eagle's flying towards you, and you somehow manage to grab the 2 legs, right? But, like, even if you grab both legs, you still gotta worry about the fucking face. The beak. I don't know. Like, I'm definitely fucked against the bald eagle. We'll keep him up there. Alright. A macaw or a parrot, whatever this is. I think they'd get a few hits in, but like I'm winning. Like it's a big bird, but once it's not that big. Peacock? I feel like peacock's kind of the same thing. Honestly, maybe both of these. All 3 of these. It'd get a few hits in. The birds are kind of all in the same boat. Aside from like the bald eagle. And then maybe the owl. Because, let me explain. They have pretty long necks, you know? So, wait, hold on a second. Okay. Alright. So, with any of these, like they're coming towards you. If you just grab them by the neck, you can just snap their neck and then that's it, you know? I feel like the birds aren't too bad. I feel like out of all of these birds, the worst one would be this guy. So put the macaw parrot thing low on that list. Alright, a cow. Huh. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me put... So, sheep. Sheep would probably be a close one, but I think I could hold my own against a sheep. A zebra, a little bit better to fight than a horse, I think. Because I'm pretty certain that zebras are a little bit shorter and smaller than horses. So I think they're a little bit easier. But like I'd lose because they just fucking kick you and then you're incapacitated and then they fucking step on you and that's it. I don't know what this is. I can't tell what this animal is. I don't know. I think a great white would go in here with I'd get a few hits, but I'd lose. Because like you grab onto it, like the inside of its mouth, like not where the teeth are, but like just like inside the gums, and then or like hold on to a fin, and then you just punch it in the eye a bunch until until it leaves, you know. Okay. A deer. A deer is one thing, but a buck is another. Because a a buck charges towards you. You're just getting impaled if you don't get out of the way. I think a buck would be a close one, but higher up on the end of me winning. Because of the antlers, like that would be their greatest strength against you, but I think a buck, the antlers would be their greatest weakness as well. Because like say you're able to jump on its back. You just grab the antlers and give it a snap, you know? And then the deer's gone. Okay. Okay. Polar bear. Not polar bear. Panda bear. Panda bear. Fuck. Not as scary as the grizzly. But still, I wish they had a black bear in here, because a black bear I'd put a lot higher up. I don't know what this is. What if I search it? What the fuck is this? I don't know what Google Lens is. South Andean deer. These guys don't look very bad. And I don't really see any antlers. I can't tell if it has antlers. Oh, it does, but they're like spikes. It's like horns, not antlers. Okay, okay. So the South Andean deer, or whatever this is, I think it could be closer, but I think I'd still win. I don't think it's as bad as like a whitetail or whatever this is. Maybe this is a blacktail, but I think this might be a whitetail. I don't think it's as bad as a whitetail. Elephant, like, come on, what are you gonna do? Gator. You're fucked. You're fucked with a gator. I think I'd probably. I don't know, like, what are you gonna do against a gator, you know? Owl. Owl can go up more because it's just the same shit. Like, if you break, like, a wing, like, you're good, you know? Squid and octopus. Now, whatever this gets decided for, I think the octopus goes more likely to kill me than the squid. Do octopuses ink? I'm not sure. Huh. Okay, well, a squid would ink, and that would be kind of bad. But like, if you keep it away from your eyes, I don't want to say it would be a close one. Maybe they'd get a couple hits in, but like, how are they gonna hit you? I'm just gonna paint the walls, and then the octopus can get a couple hits in. A sea turtle. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do against a sea turtle, man? And you can punch it in the head. I'll put it in close one. Because they're also, like, fucking massive. Nemo. Okay. Like, come on. This looks like a ferret. Or something like that. I'll put that in if... They'll get a few hits, because I imagine they're small and hard to grab. But once you do grab them, you're good. Komodo dragon. Alright. Now, here's the thing with a Komodo dragon. They're big. Very big. And they would fuck you up. But even if you somehow win, like even if you somehow kill the dragon, um, excuse me, you're still dead. Like, if they bite you during the fight, you're cooked, and there's nothing you're doing about it. Like, so I'll say it's a close one, but you're gonna lose, you know? Hold on. Okay. Um, a dolphin. A dolphin. What are we doing against a dolphin, guys? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to do against a dolphin. I feel like these, I mean, this bird, like, what the fuck? Like, come on. What's it gonna do? Peck you? And then, if you successfully grab it, you just give it a good squeeze and then it fucking pops. Um, these three animals, I feel like you're getting a couple hits in, but you're losing. Now, a dog versus a cat. Or you versus a dog and versus a cat. Um, I'm just going to try and generalize a dog. I'm not going to go with like a Yorkie and I'm not going to go with like a Saint Bernard. I'm just going to go with a dog in general. I feel like a dog might be a 50-50, maybe a little bit more. Um, I'll put the dog in 50-50. And then the cat, more agile, but not as bad. I think it would be a close one, but I'm winning. I feel like that's a decent list. I feel like that's pretty fair. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that's okay.